It's been a quiet week in the real estate market, but there's been a few articles out there going over what we continually see. Next. Well, rates are kind of flat. That article I'm going to go over, as well as several other interesting articles here on Real Estate Daily. Welcome, everybody. My name is Troy, and every day we go over the latest in real estate, housing, and the mortgage markets. Now, before we jump into it, hit that subscribe button. We're going to grow this channel. I'm going to give you the best 5 to 10 minutes in real estate and the mortgage market on a daily basis. Let's dive right into it. This is from CNBC this morning. I've said this over and over. It says rents will keep rising as mortgage rates make home buying harder. Yes, it's making home buying harder. What happens here? Let's separate this. Let's break this down. This is from Patrick Carroll. He's the CEO and founder of the Carroll Management Group. Let's break it down. Rents keep rising. Guys, rents keep rising. They keep going up. It doesn't matter if it's January. It doesn't matter if it's July or December. Whenever that's up, I'm going to keep raising my tenants' rates up higher and higher. I'm incurring so much more because of inflation. And so with that, I have to go raise the rents. It's not that I'm greedy, no, but I have costs. Number one, I have insurance. Insurance keeps going up, and it keeps going up crazy right now. So with all those costs, all those extra costs that keep going up, I have to raise rents to make up for it. Now, home buying is harder. I think home buying has been easier. October was a terrible month. It was as when rates peaked. Now rates have come down at least 75 basis points, if not more. And so with that being said, there's a lot less people buying because of the seasonality of real estate, not because it's becoming harder. We all know that the fourth quarter is always the slowest quarter of the year. We're going to see January be a little slow, but we'll see it pick up in February and March. March and April are usually very hot months. Next article, Blackstone chief defends real estate fund amid rush of withdrawals. I've been saying it all week. I said it last week, guys. If you have 401ks or you have retirement funds out there and you're not managing yourselves, you're putting yourself at risk. You know, a lot of these management funds are banking on the stock market or the NASDAQ or the top 100, you know, S&P 100 or 500. You know, then you're looking at, you know, real estate. They're always looking after their best interests. They're charging you regardless. If real estate went up or down, guess what the fund's doing? It's charging you whether they make good decisions or bad decisions. And I guarantee you, your fund manager, your 401ks out there, please look at what they're charging you to actually manage your fund. It doesn't matter. If they lose, if they lose you money, they get paid. If they gain money, they get paid more. So it doesn't matter what they do, they get paid. Always keep that in mind. Next article, and it's an older article, but I keep saying this over and over. JPMorgan's about to spend $1 billion in hundreds of rentals across the U.S. on the way to becoming a mega landlord. Yes, when you think about what you want to do with your money and your investments, you know, you could put it into a fund like JPMorgan or Blackstone or BlackRock. You know, there's a lot of these different funds that are out there, or you could take control yourself. Now, if you're not a seasoned investor, there's not financial advice, but you got to know what you're doing because they can lose money because they're not losing their money. They're losing your money, and they don't care whether they lose money or not, even though they're still going to make money on fees. If you look at what JPMorgan has done and Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Citibank, where's the most money they make? Is it they make it on the stock market? They hedge against you know, the S&P 500? No, they make it on fees. They fee everybody. That's where they're making money. That's why they don't want crypto to come in. That's why they don't want disruption happen, because disruption, you know, Ripple, XRP, there's fractions of penny moving money all over the world. JP Morgan makes, you know, I'll say this, big banks make anywhere from 3, 4, 5% to 10% on the moving money across the world. And it takes a lot longer in time and effort. You know, look at sending a wire. A wire runs $25 to $50. Really, it doesn't take that. I mean, if you go over, you know, crypto rails, you know, XRP rails, it costs fractions of pennies in seconds versus, you know, you have the SWIFT system that takes days. It has poor communication. and X amount of, 5 to 7% of all their transactions fail. And the last article is on interest rates. Again, interest rates are staying right down there. They're low. I've been saying to everyone they're going to be in the sixes, lower sixes than this by the end of the month. So look at it, 6.35. Basically, that's the same as conforming and FHA. They're pretty much locked in. That 15-year conforming is a complete cluster. Down 20 basis points one day, up 31 basis points yesterday. I mean, it's been, this roller coaster ride is terrible. Jumbo down 22 basis points. These two are just rides. That's why if I'm looking at at more money that I'm spending that I'm for loans, I've got to really get a good loan officer that's going to help me out. I don't need some mindless person. I need someone that's going to call me up and say, lock now, lock now, lock now. Or do the lock and shop now, lock and shop now. If you don't have someone like that, I suggest you going out there and continue looking and comparing different loan officers. Guys, thank you very much for joining me today. We're going to have a fantastic weekend here in Southern California. It's kind of cold, but ultimately, you want to be out there and you want to keep thinking real estate, regardless if you own a home or you don't own a home. You talk real estate, it's going to be the biggest financial decision for 99% of Americans out there. You guys take care, and I will see you on Monday.